Hey guys, this is Mark from Newsweek.com, and I got some news for you. I'm actually going to read you an article from the Bloomberg machine that I picked up. This is regarding Endo International and the stalking horse bid that we all wanted not to be accepted. But let me read you this article to give you up to speed. This is an article by James Nani from Bloomberg Law. It reads, bankrupt opioid maker Endo International PLC plans to sell nearly all of its business assets to a group of lenders in exchange for wiping out about $6 billion debt owed, opting to abandon its auction process. Earlier this year, Tenzer Limited, which was formed by a group of Endo's pre-bankruptcy first lien lenders, submitted its credit bid as a stalking horse bid. Dublin-based Endo said in its Tuesday court filing that finding an offer that was better than Tenzer auction opening bid before the June 13th deadline for other bids wasn't likely. Tenzer is an agent of a collateral trustee appointed by Endo secured debt holders, according to court documents. Some of its first lien creditors include Canyon Capital Advisors, Sixth Street Partners, and Oak Tree Capital Management, according to court filings. The U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York will be holding a hearing on July 28th to consider approval of the sale to Tenzer. Endo said Tenzer's bid also includes about $116 million that will have to be spent to wind down Endo's business. Current Endo employees would be offered their jobs back, Endo said in its court filings. Tenzer and Endo have also agreed to create three trusts worth $550 million in total to pay creditors that are government entities, Native American tribes, and other harmed by Endo's opioid products. The U.S. trustee and a representative for potential future opioid claimants in March objected to Endo's auction plans, worried that the lender's opening bids would stifle other bids. Endo is one of several opioid manufacturers to enter Chapter 11 in the last few years after facing claims the companies profited from the opioid crisis. Endo's lenders agreed in March to support the company's reorganization plan in return for higher payouts to certain creditor groups. The deal paved the way for Endo to settle mass opioid litigation through its trust. The case is in Endo International PLC banker SDNY number 22-22549, notice 6/20/23. That's it, folks. That's what they're saying, is that they're going to take the stalking horse bid. And as I mentioned yesterday, it seems like the bids actually did stifle other bidders. However, as you know, by July 7th, any other claimants have to come forward for the opioid litigation. The hearing July 28th, I guess, might be taking a look at some of those claims, and it might end up being a little bit more complicated once they start to look at all the facts. After that, perhaps another bidder may emerge. We know that there are bidders that were approved to bid, at least that's what hearsay tells us. If you noticed, what they said in this article is that Endo didn't believe that by June 13th there would be qualified bidders to step forward. Well, the bidding is in August, so I think this is far from over. Of course, you know, it's a hopeful thought that it's far from over, but I think that most likely you'll see some more activity on this. So is it a 50-50? Now I think it's a 10% maybe we can make something, and a 90% the fat lady has sung. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep moving on in the market, keep my stock, and hopefully something will pan out. A lot of people have made comments like, "Oh, it's over, forget it, it's done." I'm not going to say any of that. I think that the courts are a wild place. For creditors to say we're going to give you $6 billion for the whole company. That looks like a sweet deal to me. And it seems to me like it may prove to other bidders possibly to step up and bid higher. You know, there is still that $950 million of capital out there that Endo has. It might be eaten up by what's happening here. But does Endo really want to go away, or is this just a way to kind of manipulate and take over Tensor, since they're really getting the whole company? It's basically forming a fake company, Tensor, and operating even after the company is out of all of its debt. So, let me think now. So if Tensor is the new company, not Endo, then the shares should disappear, as many people have claimed that would happen. I guess we better hope that another bidder steps up. Anyway, this is Mark from newsweed.com. Boy, doesn't it want to make you sell all your shares tomorrow for whatever price? But I'm not doing it. Mark from newsweed.com. I wish you all the best in the market. I'll never give up on the market. This does look like it was a bad deal to get involved in, but let's see what happens. Thanks, Mark from newsweed.com. If you could please follow me and like the video, it helps as well. Bye.